I got into an argument with my boyfriend that same morning, and that's why I was not in the mood at all. And then I completely forgot to interact with the camera. So after an hour and a half of ride, I got off, and then I found myself like there were so many stores right next to each other selling Chinese New Year stuff because Chinese New Year is coming up in 2 weeks. And then as I was walking, I saw this Family Mart, and I still haven't had breakfast, so I just went in to get something to eat. This Family Mart was smaller. There weren't that many options. So I just got a small snack in order to not die of hunger, for the day. And this Family Mart is more Chinese version. And then you can see when you're in China, you need Alipay or WeChat. And I'm paying with my phone right now. So for today, it's just me, myself, and I. Nobody else. And it's a little bit hard, I'm not gonna lie, to do recording when you're alone. And here I am talking to my boyfriend, saying his good nights because we have like a 13-hour of time difference. Now that I have been recording myself and editing all these videos, I always thought that I chew the food with my mouth closed. I mean, I do. Well, it seems like when I'm almost done chewing the food or sometimes here and there, I kind of open my mouth 1 or 2 times. I don't know. I find that not attractive. I don't know if it's just a normal thing of me. I mean, is it just a normal thing? It happens to everyone, or I need to improve on my eating habits. I don't know. You guys tell me. What? Bye. Bye. And now, as you can see, I arrived to my first destination, which is the shore. And there's so many people trying to take pictures with it. I was just looking at it from outside, and I didn't go inside because it didn't seem like it was open. I don't know, but the gates were closed. So I took my pictures and the video of the shore, not me. And then I just moved on to the next destination. And it was half an hour of walking. And I decided to walk because, I was just getting started with my day. But little did I know that this 30-minute walk was gonna turn out to be like a 2-hour walk. And you asked me why. First, it was because my sense of direction is not the best. And second, I also got distracted as I was walking. There were some street vendors that were selling clothes, and I was looking at it. I don't want to be mean, but I don't like China. At least this side of China. There is no order. There's people coming from everywhere. And I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about the motorcycles, the bicycles. They just come in from nowhere. You look at that, look at that. Oh my god. Japan was so organized and there was so much order. Look at this, look at this. I'm gonna lose my mind every day on these streets. As you can see, there's so many clothes, but they were not exactly what I was looking for. Although they were kinda cheap, not just what I was looking for. So in China, there's a saying that goes, 一分钱一分货. That means you pay for what you get. So if you get something cheap, it's just gonna be cheap quality. So it's not gonna be sustainable either. And in China, it's real. I don't know for other countries, but in China, it's real. If it's cheap clothing, it's not gonna last you long, and the material is not very good. And then I'm finally close to my second spot after a long detour. I'm crossing the bridge right now. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be so crowded and busy. I came on a weekday, but I guess I'm not the only tourist. I found a spot to sit down because I was so tired from walking, because I've been walking for the past 3 hours and I just needed a rest. Honestly, I woke up not wanting to go out today. When I woke up, I really wasn't feeling like it. Either way, I got myself ready and went out because I feel like I need a change of environment. I don't think it's a good thing for you to stay at home all day, all week. kind of fell asleep midway in the Uber. I feel like I have this superpower where I always wake up just when I arrive to my destination. I decided to go get a snack again because I was feeling a little bit hungry. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I got scammed for this small snack. It was on me too for not asking how much it was before paying. But at the same time, I guess I don't blame them because it was a tourist spot. Of course, everything's gonna be pricier. And before you guys say like, oh, $4 is not that much, you gotta think in your local currency or depending on which country you're coming from. At least like my country currency is USD. So I feel like when you travel, you shouldn't be comparing the local currency with your own currency. You should be thinking the local way. So that's why I say that this was very expensive being in China. Usually this is around like 15 or 20 something yuan. Like 40 yuan, I could have gotten a meal in a restaurant. So I got this bubble tea that they say was Persian bubble tea. I'm like, I'm not sure what that is, but okay, I'll try it. And as you can see, my expressions are a little bit weird. I'm like, what is this weird and new and creative taste I never had before? I mean, it's weird, but not in the bad way. It was okay, but something I'm not used to. Slowly establishing myself in this new country, and then it's 2026, so I gotta set my goals for this year. And then what exactly do I want to do? I think people who have their own passion or like they have a specific niche are very lucky. Like I wish I had that. It's not that I don't have any passion or like motivation to do anything. I simply don't really have this specific passion for something. And as much as I keep looking for it or waiting for it to come to me, really like nothing comes. Like I'm not into arts, I'm not into computer science, I'm not really into like making music, not my thing. I like music, I like to listen to music, but it's not my thing like to be creating music. Ever since I got into content creation, I find myself actually liking it. It's interesting because the social media landscape keeps evolving, and I feel like that's challenging in a way. It kind of pushes you to learn new things and adapt your way of working toward how this new ecosystem works. You gotta constantly adjust to the software new updates, and not only that, this has also motivated me to bring out my creativeness because I gotta think of the new ideas. What type of content am I supposed to be making? How should I make it? I gotta brainstorm about new ideas that will be in alignment with my audience. I'm obviously new to this, so I'm taking it one step at a time. I'm learning along the way, but content creation is a lot of effort to put into. That's what I have realized.